A NASCAR team owner just called out one driver's aggression as a problem and praised another driver's chaos as genius. Same owner, same garage, two completely different standards. And fans are noticing Carson Hocevar has turned into NASCAR's most talked about driver on and off the track. He's shown up to the Met Gala, he's stirring up drama at the racetrack, and just days ago he flipped off fellow driver Corey Heim during the Brickyard 400. Now Trackhouse Racing owner Justin Marks is stepping in, not to criticize him, but to defend him. On Speed with Harvick and Buxton, Marks said the sport needs personalities like Hocevar, calling him a polarizing star who's good for NASCAR. Sounds simple enough, except Marks has said something very different before about his own driver. Rewind to 2023. Ross Chastain, Marks' own guy at Trackhouse, was under fire for aggressive driving. Hendrick publicly ripped him, and Marks' response back then wasn't, "This is great for the sport." It was, "There's stuff that has to be cleaned up." Two different drivers, two different years, two completely different reactions from the same man. That contrast hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans on Reddit and Facebook have already pointed out how strange it is that Marks is more willing to publicly back a driver from a rival team than he was to fully stand behind his own guy during a controversy. And here's the thing, Chastain never really stopped driving aggressively. He's still one of the most physical, block-happy drivers in the Cup Series. So the cleanup Marks talked about in 2023, it's debatable whether it ever really happened. Let's break down what's actually going on here, because this isn't just about hurt feelings or fan outrage. This is about incentives. Justin Marks isn't wrong that NASCAR needs stars who create emotion. Bland, safe personalities don't sell pay-per-views, they don't trend on social media, and they don't get casual fans talking. Hocevar, love him or hate him, is doing exactly what NASCAR has been begging for since the days of Earnhardt and Gordon rivalries. He's making people feel something. But here's the strategic risk in Marks publicly co-signing that behavior. He's not just commenting as a fan, he's a team owner, someone with real influence in the garage, essentially giving a green light to a driver who isn't even his, a driver at Spire Motorsports, a direct competitor. That's a dangerous precedent. If Hocevar's brand of chaos keeps escalating and something goes wrong on track, a wreck, an injury, a suspension-worthy incident, Marks' own words could get replayed right back at him. Big, polarizing personality sounds great in a press interview. It sounds a lot worse after a pit road incident makes national news. And then there's the double standard problem. When your own driver gets aggressive, the answer is we need to clean this up. When a driver from another team does something even more overt, literally flipping off a competitor mid-race, the answer becomes this is great for the sport. Fans aren't dumb, they see the inconsistency, and inconsistency from ownership erodes trust fast. The reaction has been split right down the middle. Some fans love that a team owner is finally embracing personality-driven storylines instead of the buttoned-up corporate NASCAR of years past. Others see it as exactly the kind of hypocrisy that turns casual fans away from the sport. An owner who disciplines his own driver publicly but hypes up controversy when it's convenient and someone else's problem. Media reaction has leaned analytical rather than outrage, with several outlets pointing out that Marks may have bigger fires to put out at home. So where does this go from here? Two scenarios. Best case, Hocevar's polarizing energy genuinely boosts ratings, brings in new eyeballs, and NASCAR leans into rivalry-driven storytelling the way it did in its golden era. Marks looks like a forward-thinking voice who saw the value before everyone else did. Worst case, Hocevar's behavior escalates into something that causes real on-track consequences, and every quote Marks gave defending him gets used against him. Meanwhile, back at Trackhouse, the real problem festers. Ross Chastain, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Connor Zilisch are all heading into contract expirations in 2027. Zilisch already looks ticketed for Hendrick Motorsports as a potential replacement for Alex Bowman. If Trackhouse loses a driver, many consider a generational talent just 2 years after signing him. While the owner spends his media time defending a competitor's driver, that's not a good look. So here's the real question. Is Justin Marks genuinely thinking about what's good for NASCAR as a whole, or is he distracted from problems sitting inside his own shop? Drop your take in the comments. Is Hocevar's chaos actually good for the sport, or is this the kind of energy that eventually blows up in someone's face? If you want more no-filter NASCAR breakdowns like this one, make sure you're subscribed to SportsWire USA, because this Trackhouse story is far from over.